Takes a bit. Upcoming. Oh, a stream. I gotta stop doing that voice. Alright. What were we doing? Zi like wakes up every day in this adventure like, what were we doing again? Like, don't have recollection at all.
Well, we finally made it to Azzy's Law at a very terrible cost. We lost Yazael.
That was a bad bitch. I'm gonna pour one out for her later. She won't cry. She won't cry, but
She's crying. She's like my OTP.
She'll give her a nice old send off, which I guess is breaking a of fire water and then dumping the rest of the contents onto the floor or something.
So it's like, I'll do the Marcus tradition and yell at the clock.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to Dry Bone and have a funeral service. And, just have a large screaming session.
God knows, I feel like everyone behind us needs a pretty good scream.
Especially, oop, I got my volume up. Especially a Stenian, but I don't think a Stenian would do that. Like,
it'd just be a
I don't want to hear him make that noise. What are you, a caveman? Like,
yeah. I mean, he is a caveman. He has not washed his armor since he slayed Nidhogg.
He just doesn't have time, and
he's lost a horn. Like, he still hasn't like put monkey glue on his horn. Still, like, he just stinks.
I think he said that he had to totally like start from scratch and like reforge his armor, and he just doesn't have time for that. He's like, I need to like. I don't think you can wash that off with like a magic eraser. You can't just take some Mr. Clean to that. Like, it's
Are you telling me
much to the armor
that one of the 12, Mr. Clean, cannot help?
Wait, who's Mr. Clean of the 12?
It's just Mr. Clean. It's yeah. It's just Mr. Clean.
Who are they knocking? Who is Mr. Clean knocking out of the Pantheon? Because there has to be more than 12 if Mr. Clean is there.
Oh God. He's like, you know how it's like 358 over 2 days, we have number 14 Shion? That's what Mr. Clean is. He's like the secret one.
Okay. The forgotten time god from Genshin Impact, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean will have the toilet LB.
Is in this game. Yeah, but yeah, Stadion, I think when he mentioned about the Dragon Blood, he said that he had to like totally reforge his armor anew. And I guess only what, according to Square's lore, 4 hours have passed since he killed Nidhogg. I'm exaggerating, of course.
I say 4 days.
It always feels like Square's like, Heavensward only took a week, and I'm like, that means Justinian killed Nidhogg and did this whole... We had to go take down Bismarck and everything in like 4 hours.
Ugh.
But, I mean, I love stinky Estinian jokes because they're my favorite. But I also have to give him
Febreze him. Someone gets the Febreze. Exactly, Kate.
I'm just like, somebody give him like some knight's armor or whatever. Is Estinian so shy that he's like, no, I need my helmet? Like, he's like, I'm using this armor until I die.
It's like, where's your Gucci perfume at, Estinian?
He just doused himself with, like, something Amric had in his office that smells okay, and he's like, this is good enough, let's go. Like,
and everyone's like, Estinian, you know that's a girl's perfume. And Amric's like, I thought this was in the men's department. Lucia's like, we were at Victoria's Secret.
Look, lavender could be a men's scent. There's nothing that says that it can't be.
That's the secret.
Look, I'm tired of guys smelling like, what, diesel fuel and sandalwood? Like, get some floral scents up in there.
I feel like Sid would smell like that, though.
Spray.
Sid with that, Biggs and Wedge probably have the Axe body spray.
And we all know Nero's the Axe body spray of Eorzea. Like, he just...
Oh, he's the Old Spice.
He comes in every time he shows up. He's... Oh my gosh. I don't know what's worse, Old Spice or Axe. Like...
Oh god, he uses both.
He
uses both!
He just takes both and sprays it like one direction, and then the other direction just all onto him.
God.
He's a menace. This is why he's banned from the story. They're like, I can't stand that smell. It's like a napalm bomb, like, about to go off.
God. Alright.
Yeah, I want to know what tan lines Estinian has on his elbows or something, like...
Oh, God.
I like that, at least with the male Dragoon armor, it's like, and your elbows just get exposed. It's like the Achilles heel. And then when you get women in this outfit, the stomach is just like, here you go, pierce me straight into soft,
every part that's the black that's on Estinian, that would be bared for women. Stomach,
well, the
leg.
pants... I don't know, the pants would still be there, and I think they're still on the shoulders, but that stomach is just completely cut out on the women's wear, and it's like, really? They're nearly identical, except the women get the stomach out. Not the worst gear, it doesn't bother me like others do, but I'm just kind of like, you're gonna have an armor that's built towards... The lore specifically is it's so spiky, so that when dragons swallow them whole, they have a bad time. Like... And then you want to give them, here's a very vulnerable spot where all of my internal organs are. Here is a window just for you to stab
Behold
into
my Pillsbury.
with your dragon claws. Like, not very great design for the women, you know, but... I wish there was a way to toggle it, like, that way it's like, if you want to go to a party and be sexy, you can be that way.
Did you not know the stomach is the hardest body part on a woman?
Yeah, like I want it to be like a little curtain that like comes down. They're like, oh, the Dravani's are attacking, and then all the lady dragoons are like, I'm ready, and it like makes like a little Iron Man like fold out, and it just like comes down, and they're just like, okay, I'm ready for battle now.
Oh my god, the sound effect it would make, it would go. It's like a garage noise.
Now that I've taken time to visualize that, I absolutely want that on Estinian's armor. I want him to be like, oh no, he's having like a wardrobe malfunction. He's like, oh no, and it like zips up, and it's just like happy trail reveal, you know, right there on his stomach.
Oh, he would have a happy trail. Okay. Alrighty, let's see.
Alright.
Well, let's talk to Happy Trail first. See what he says.
Did we talk to them last time? I don't know.
I sense an ominous presence. Yeah, it's your Happy Trail.
We're envisioning what your stomach looks like exposed.
My stomach is tingling.
Do you want to fight?
Alright, Y'shtola.
Heavy though our hearts may be, we must forge on, in the name of those we have lost.
In the name of the Emperor.
We read this last time. We're gonna refresh because it's been a while.
Ah, it's still active. All of it. Mhm.
All this Allegan technology we're not going to show Nero. None of it.
Nope.
Oh, crikey, this place is like something out of my dreams. Or more like Nero's, but we're not going to tell it. I'm just going to be like, Nero's not invited to Ozzy's Law. He's just not allowed.
I feel like if this was in his dreams, Satara would somewhere be here.
Yeah. Sid is right. We owe it to Uzale to see the mission through. I think the reason why Nero's not with us for Ozzy's Law is that Sid and him are definitely in the divorce stage, and this is like Sid's like he got Ozzy's Law in the divorce. He's like with the next adventure with the Warrior of Light.
Systematic exploration.
He's looking like a man with the plan.
Yeah, he does look like a man with the plan.
First of all, in the interest of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base camp. I have no idea if there's a kitchen or anything here, but we can coordinate the search for the Archbishop from here. I guess we can't just cup our hands and just shout, "Archbishop, are you out there?"
Daddy, chill.
I have no objections other than that daddy comment, but now that we stand upon Ozzy, talk about the vastness of the Isle. Alfino's like, please ignore Lark's dying over in the corner there.
It just got me off guard when you said that.
We must needs be methodical if we were to find our quarry. Lark's, get your shit together. We are on a mission. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be an airship landing. No, I'm not over that. Airship. And a major one at that. From what I know of Allegan design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. I read this in a book that was not left behind by somebody we will not name. If we could find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. I like how sure he is of that. Like, this ancient technology is gonna, like, register, like, oh yeah, he's got a guest pass. Like, Thornton went that way. Let's split up and look for it. Maybe they'll give us guest pass.
Okay.
Everybody's standing around and looking at stuff.
Hey, deactivated terminal. Let's just click it. The terminal is unresponsive. Oh, okay. Worth a try.
I don't think either of our characters do not comprehend what a computer is. They're like, I don't know. This terminal has long since ceased to function. Search for another. I was standing over here for a reason. You guys don't hit things.
Alright, well, let's see. You gotta say Biggs. This place is an engineer's playground. If I had the time, I'd be going over it with a bleeding magnifying glass. What's a magnifying glass?
So he was like, I know at least what that is. I use it to read books.
The Empire borrowed most of its technology from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Really?
I kind of forgot that that's why Garlemald knows a lot about Allegan technology.
Yeah.
But Nero took it further. Nero was like, I want more. Let's see. To think that such a massive structure has been floating above our heads for all these millennia. It beggars belief. Alfino, are you doing anything other than standing there in shock? Like, just...
I mean, this is kind of... I would be too if I was a scholar, because, like, man, this place is probably, like, what, like, the centerfold of, like, Allegan research. The Allegans are
it's
weird.
Probably one... Because of the earthquake that hit during the Allegans' time, this is probably untouched because it was floating up in the air. Everything else that we discover that's Allegan was on the ground, and it kind of got obliterated, shifted, or whatever during the Great Earthquake back in a millennial time ago. I don't know how many times it was. Couple of calamities ago.
Yeah.
I dare say this landing could accommodate even a Ragnarok-class vessel. Remarkable. That's all he's got to say.
Ragnarok.
I got Istolo over here, and is the Stydian over there?
Yeah, Estinian's the one with the
Yeah,
quest.
Istola's like, I can't see shit.
Yeah, that's...
Alas. I have found naught to views, not because I can only see things with ether, is because I am fine, and there's nothing to be found.
Oh wow, that airship up there, that's pretty, that's a little ominous.
Oh, then the music changes.
What's up, Smelly? This ominous presence. To whom does it belong? You're still on that.
He just keeps talking about his spidey senses going off. He's literally Ishgard Spider-Man. He can even do aerial flips.
Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Of more concern to me are the dragons that I sense nearby. Okay.
He's like, I hear... He doesn't even... I think they said the word terminal, and I don't even think he could describe to you what it is.
He's like, is that a dragon?
Is that a dragon? We're gonna come back to Sid and be like, we can't find shit. What is a terminal? Nothing? Damn it. There's just this terminal, then. But it doesn't respond to anything I do, even when I try to put a rubber ducky on it. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wedge? A moment ago. Oh, don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, but could two of you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he's strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentinels.
Oh, Wedge.
Ah, Wedge.
Oops, I did not. There we go.
Wedgie boy. Oh, ow. This hurt me on the toe.
Oh.
Wedge, are you alright? I told you not to stub your toe. That's really painful. Oh, I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. On this, Star Wars looking thing. Fool of a lullaby! He said the line! Fool of a lullaby. What were you thinking coming out here on your own? Death by overwork is one thing. Death by stupidity is quite... I only want you to die from the unpaid hours I give you. Now I'm making Sid to be like a capitalistic nightmare. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I've found something. And it's not my dry trousers. What is this? The wreck of a sentinel? Looks like Star Wars. This is no Star Wars, Chief. She's still operational.
Oh.
So you guys, like, that's also my favorite method of, like, making things work. It's kicking things. See? You just need to employ violence.
Uh, initiating. Performing diagnostics. Diagnosis complete. There are thoughts all around me. To proceed, please agree to the term.
I was waiting.
To proceed.
Diagnosis complete. Detect bitches.
To proceed, please agree to the terms and conditions of use.
She was like, I never listened to that. She's from old dog. She should know.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
I'm like,
what would a himbo
suppose?
say?
I suppose? Yeah. Thank you. To register as a user, please say your name.
I'm Wedge, and that there is Ziyaya, and her butler, Lark Shallow. I remember his name.
User resignation complete. Welcome to Azzy's Law, Master Wedge, Mistress Zuyaya, and Butler. I am Guidus known GLI.
Glee.
I'm Glee.
I love that show.
Since like this is coming out of his paycheck.
I think what we just signed ourselves over to like the Eorzean version of an Apple product. Like,
oh god.
We're now like this is entirely operating off of Macs and shit.
Okay, let's see what Big says. That fool of a Lalafell. Always making us worry.
Again.
Always making us worry. And he's already gone and named the node. Ah, can you believe it?
It's called Glee. Oh, I'm sorry. I promise to be more careful from now on. By the way, you have sold your soul over to Apple, so you're gonna have to deal with that later.
Greetings, thoughts. Is there something you wish to know?
You just don't have any questions for me. This isn't quite what I had in mind. I'm more of a Windows user, but this might just serve. Used to doing Linux, really, honestly. Like, that's my forte, but... Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. I'm going to convert it to Linux. Just reverse engineer everything and code it to Linux. Node, I need a status report on the facility.
The fuck you just say to me?
Gilly, you have to do what the... It's like... He's like, that node was like, be gone, thoughts.
Yeah.
Gilly, you have to do what the chief says, because I said so.
It's fucking fine.
That's it. Good girl.
Thank you.
Ah, here we are. I can't make anything of this because all it is just a bunch of orange screens.
It's just screaming the word thought on each screen.
Everybody was impressed, but since it's like, it's literally just lights, guys. It's just nothing here. But other than that, it appears someone recently activated Helix, which is this area. How's the Heavensward navigating this shit? Like,
oh god,
do they
more
have
thoughts.
an IT, like, tech person? Like, is one of the Heavensward, like, good with tech? Is that how they're doing this shit?
It's Paul.
Like, what the hell? Sir Paul Crane is like, actually, I took a couple of courses in Python, so I might
bakery.
know a little bit. And bakery. Reactivated, you say? I understand computers a little bit. By the Archbishop, I wager. It seems that Sir Paul Crane indeed took Python courses. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vanu's key. It came with a user manual on how to use Macs. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Let's see here. On the flagship, that's the central aisle, I'm seeing positive readings within the Electrochemical Research Facility and the Fractal Continuum. What have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant. Defense systems engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoyed the defense system. But what of the Archbishop and his cronies? What might offer an indication? How about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called the Triad Control, inside the research facility. And what manner of place is that? It is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the Warring Triad test subjects. I'm sure that's not a headache we have to deal with later, so it's not important. And that's all it says, so again, it's not important. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. I mislike the sound of this. It sounds like a really grueling side quest we'll have to do later. Which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place we need to go. I am inclined to agree with Y'shtola. I am really good expert on side quests that will cause you a headache. So, whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Maybe we kick around some Garleans while we're there too. I don't know, steal their boots. Here's some things.
Alright. What do you make out of all of it, stinky boy? What in the Fury's name is that thing?
He didn't register a single part of any of the conversation that was happening. He just kept thinking, that thing looks like a donut hole. It looks like a jawbreaker, something you put in your mouth.
What do you make of it, Alfino?
The Warring Triad. I somehow doubt they are amenable to negotiation.
You are correct.
Let's not mess with it. Let's not do any of it at all.
What up, Y'shtola?
The Warring Triad puts me in mind of a tale from my childhood. It told of three gods locked in a perpetual conflict.
Great.
No, so you guys, like, it has nothing to do with me. I have no idea what any of that is. It's not something I'm involving myself in. Gilly is a good girl. Isn't she a good girl?
I will break your kneecaps.
She called us thoughts on a daily basis.
What up, Biggs? A few years back, Wedge decided he wanted a dog. And when we said no, he sulked for a bleeding month. Give this man a dog!
Do you think Wedge is responsible enough for a dog?
No, but the Ironworks need a dog.
They already have Nero.
Oh, true.
Well, this node turned out to be rather more useful than I expected. Certainly more useful than my ex. He just trails off.
And Helix Terminal. You do not know how to operate the terminal.
The Warrior of Light looks at it and it's like, what the hell is this? Only Sid can read it. He's the only one smart enough who can fucking figure it out. Warrior of Light is also looking at the guidance node like, that's a jawbreaker.
In Node we trust. The Eon's old guidance node is patiently awaiting instructions. Greetings, thoughts. Is there something you wish to know? Oh. Ooh.
Which one, Larks?
Tell me how to reach the ethereal chemical research facility. Requesting access to the ethereal chemical research facility. Access granted. Generating route. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors and that the island's defense systems may attempt to terminate you. Thoughts. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your thoughts assume all risk of damage or injury, including death, that may occur en route to your destination. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like that's no different from any other endeavor we've been on, so... Oh wait, so the guy is like ready to leave.
She was like, I'm ready to go. I'm had enough.
Alvino's like, you weren't going to take me with you? Can the guidance node be trusted?
It does keep calling his thoughts.
I don't... What is a thought, Larks? I don't know that word. It wasn't in my dictionary at school. I know not, but we have few other options. Let us see where it leads us. Zuyaya, Ishtola, Istinian, and maybe Larks over there. We shall proceed to the research facility. Sid, the Excelsior is our sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via Link Pearl. Be on your guards, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere, including just 5 feet in front of us.
And we're off to explore Viridian City.
I have no idea where to go. I forgot the paths you had to take through here. As I recall, you didn't have to find like the rain currents to fly. You just had to finish the quest.
I think so, yeah.
But I think at this point you had to walk around. I just remember getting flight in this area was pretty easy. But you still had to walk.
Please, we have scarce begun and already it leads us to a dead end. I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm with you. Let's go. Mayhap the node has further instructions for us. It
Probably.
just stopped and then didn't say anything.
It's like, it's gonna make fun of us again, isn't it?
If I'm not mistaken, this is some manner of teleportation device. Do you know this shit? Do they have, like, elegant studies in Charlotte? I guess we did do Binding Coil of Bahamut, but even, like, you think Warrior of Light would understand. But they don't. They're like, it's the magic thingy that makes things happen.
You idiots are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. It will take me about an hour. I am now doing things. Error.
Now have to wait for like a Windows update. But like, aw, dang, as soon as like Sid installed Windows 10 onto this thing. Now we have to upgrade to Windows 11. Still needs to look at it like, I don't see any windows on this thing.
So, conduit activated. You may travel to the Beta Quadrant at your leisure.
Okay.
Alright.
Touch it.
But we don't understand how to activate these things.
Yeah, it's like just hit it with your palm. Just
Oh, like
smack
that? Firmly grasp it.
We're like we're trying to attune to it like an aetherite, like, yeah.
This will actually hurt a little bit.
This is what, like, ancient people felt like when they got abducted with aliens. They just looked up and they're like, what?
Hooray. Are you certain it's wise to trust this orb with our lives?
We're alive still. Estinian's not over it. He's actually freaking out inside that he just got UFO abducted.
Yeah, probably. He's like, what in the medieval?
That node is not what it seems. From amidst the metal, I sense the gaze of a living being. Oh, that's not creepy.
Yeah, the note's like, I could kill you guys in 1 second if I could.
Well, why is it that Y'shtola gets some of the creepiest lines where, and she so casually drops it, like there's a living being inside that, and you're like,
great.
can you not? I need to sleep tonight. The matter conduit appears to operate on the same principle as the aetherites. That's why you were just able to attune to it by just reaching out your hand. How remarkable that it should still function after all this time. Do you feel like there's eyes staring at me? Like, I feel something over the back of my head. Just, like,
the note's like, that cat girl knows too much. She must go first.
Terminate.
Terminate. According to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a fucking miracle.
5,000 years.
Jeez.
I hope my laptop still exists.
It's like, we're still running on like 2011 Apple.
But no wonder it took like an hour for it to update itself. It was going through like several patches.
Chimerical maintenance. The guidance note is ready to take you through the Beta Quadrant. Bloop, I am now going to take you through the Beta Quadrant. Resuming guidance to the Ethochemical Research Facility, please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chimerical life forms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded the 3-star certification for compliance with ASO-3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. But on second thought, go ahead, touch it. Why do I care?
Touch it.
Alfino's like, uh-huh, let's go touch one.
You mean to tell me the things here are like immortal up here? They're immortal creatures that have lived for like 5,000 years. This guy's like, I'm done with this place already.
Oh. Also, the Lamia Cybrid.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah. It should be a simple walkway through. Ooh, what the hell is all this? Recombination labs.
Test tubes.
Snake ladies.
Maybe.
Definitely seems like the Alligans like to research things a lot. Don't want to know what's on those trees or roots.
Just, you know, corruption.
A corpse flower. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. The orb is beginning to try my patience.
Oh my god, Estinian is literally leading us to the right places.
It keeps
What do you
making
want
fun
it
of
to
me.
do? Like flies?
I'm not a thought.
Whatever that is.
Alright, Ishtola.
Okay. The Alligans did not respect life. Brilliant as they were, I cannot bring myself to respect them.
Yeah.
You were really offended by the test tubes, I mean, so am I. The area teems with chimerical creatures. Be on your guard. Yeah, I guess that's what grossed them out. They're kind of like spliced together genes of animals.
Yeah, I don't want to know what the snake ladies are. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy shortage detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chimerical creatures. Locations, recombination labs, and the biomass incubation complex.
Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Ziyaya, pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs, if you can remember what that looks like. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care, and return hither when you are done. They just run.
They booked it.
Okay. See, I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. What labs?
He's like, a lab? What lab?
The control panel.
What's up, Reptoid? Ah! Oh, I see that. Oh wait, you're not part of it.
And that one Lamia. She was just chilling.
She was gonna see the world.
See, I just zaps it. It's like, get out of my way. How fitting, I got one of the Allagan rods equipped to ZI right now.
Oh yeah, you do.
That wasn't on purpose, I think. That's literally a level 90 move right there. It's just like they stood no chance. I feel like for our new game plus, this is like, you know, the Wandering Minstrel, like, retelling our story, and it's pretty accurate, except for the point where it's like Zi and Lark's are like ultra powerful and just one-hit KO everything.
And it's also a crack fanfic too, so he's like, and then the and then Zuya summoned a meteor and landed it on the flagship, destroying everything in their wake.
Oh no, that actually happened.
Oh, that does happen. Yeah, you're right.
Meteor and destroys the flagship. Yeah, totally. You'll see it in a cutscene soon.
Machines are not to be trusted, least of all those that can think.
Stanian, you didn't even know what a machine was until just like 5 minutes ago. Alphino has come far. Master Louis Swa would be proud. What, did he like bonk it on the head with his book?
I summoned my first carbuncle.
While facing the chimerical creatures, I had a moment of inspiration. I feel I have attained a better affinity with the arcane entities. I had one of those moments, you know, when you get your job stone, you're like, you've attuned more with, I don't know, the heroes of the past.
I got ruined too.
He got ruined too. I can now cast Ruin too. No, he got, oh, what's the move? Hold on, I'm not cheating. He got energy drain or energy.
He got energy drain.
He got energy drain. Energy drain and energy siphon, so he can do AoEs too.
Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a mile while I activate it. I am now activating it. Ooh. That's hot. Alright. To the Gamma Quadrant.
You know, I do remember when I was like, when I purchased Heavensward, I wasn't expecting like spaceship adventure in this last portion.
Yeah, it's definitely have its element with in Heavensward.
Like when they said Heavensward, they mean you're going up.
We go up
into a floating research facility made out of sci-fi components. Oh, it's the Empire.
Guardians!
You can always tell because they blast that music. That's why it always happens every time. It's like coming from the airship. So the Guardians managed to land and their boombox is still operational. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt that they will leave anytime soon, however. Nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the Isle of all of its secrets.
Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication.
Indeed. Let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. So you guys like, but I want to murder. Just run.
Run!
They can't catch us if we go this direction.
They can't catch our gay thoughts.
We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We're too gay for this.
Oh, it is just the guidance node.
Ooh. They ran so far away that we got lost.
Close encounters of the sixth kind. The guidance node is ready to take you through the Gamma Quadrant.
Yippee.
Warning, you thoughts. Intruders detected in force in this quadrant. It is recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damage or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located.
Okay.
Speak with Asinian. Oh, they have their vanguards out too. Damn. Dreadnought landing.
The Guardians are like, this is ours now. They
That sounds
took
about right.
only like, they took 5 seconds to set up camp and like spread all of their cronies around the entire thing.
They don't mess around, that's for sure. Holy shit, yeah, they did. I'm like, damn.
Like, they set that all up in a matter of hours? Really? They just got going.
Let's see.
Sure. These soldiers bear the sigil of the 6th Legion, ordinarily deployed within Ilzabard. They are certainly a long way from home. Sixth Legions have long been favored by Emperor Varus. It is the iron fist with which he crushes uprisings. Oh, my favorite type of evil.
Oh, great. We have more assholes here. Wait. Something is afoot. The guidance node is not here. It's betrayed us.
Santa Claus betrayed me. That's an old joke. I don't know how to explain.
Ooh.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The 3rd will remain to guard the ship, while the 2nd patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The 1st will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our Legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
We run.
See, I was like, oh, and they're running again. Alright, where are we running to? Kind of more like this direction. Or is that blocked off?
Oh wait, no, there's a ramp right here. Oh wait, no, that's a dead end. We go the long way. I think. Castrum
Yeah,
Solus.
I'm pretty sure they're like, and then the players have...
Of course they named it Solus.
It's their beloved emperor, I guess. Do you think Varus is like, hey, I'm emperor now, like, we don't use Solus anymore?
They're like, he'll never know.
He's dead.
I like how we just invaded the castrum and they're all just like, you guys can go.
They looked at our level and they're like, I'm not getting paid high enough for this. When we were level 60, they're like, okay, I'm getting paid high enough for this. But now that we're level 90, they're like, no, my paycheck is not high enough.
Ooh.
Guidance node. He's like, oh, I'm just a little guidance node.
Holy fuck, you guys survived. That you survived to this point is a defiance of possibility. But it appears the danger is not yet past. Warning! Intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed.
Okay.
I thought that said second maple.
He's like, I have all the maple syrup for breakfast.
I'm glad he used Featherfoot.
I haven't seen that in ages. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just sit here.
Oh, we got Schling Schling.
Oh gosh, come out.
We fight.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna nod.
Mm-hmm.
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 Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
My Katsuya, you here?
That would explain my men's silence. We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted.
What are you, Sauron's eye?
Come! Show
That
me your
monk was like,
power,
yeah, okay.
champions of Eorzea.
We're just gonna get straight into it.
Alright. Come on, Consular. Oh, wow, he just like...
I shall make it quick.
Can you access iTunes on that thing? I wish.
What is he doing?
Like, I can be Gaius too.
He's not the only one who looks.
Oh, I should probably get out of the bleeding.
Comes to this.
Obsidian Carbuncle, come! Thanks, Alfino, because we definitely need that.
Hey, look, he's. Hey, it's way more support than he's given us in the past. He's growing.
True. It's like, I got energy drain. Oh yeah, this is really intense.
It's like... I like that the Praetorium music, battle music's play.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not like Gaius, but I am like Gaius.
I'm hot, Gaius. Oh, I just defeated mine.
We never see him without his helmet, do we? He was like,
I don't think
are you
so.
hot?
The tales of your strength, warrior of light. And now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here. Keep them occupied.
Coward.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you. I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
We are alone again.
So yeah, I was like, great, now we're here. Wherever the hell is this? It's like, where are we?
Well, there's a... Well, I think we found the dragons that Estinian was
like, great,
sensing.
now we're... Yeah.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, this sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia. Truly a testament to the greatness of the...
Are they writing how to train your dragon here?
Basically. Truly a testament to the greatness of the Elegant Empire. I'm just glad the guidance knows, like, Elegans are cool.
You should all stand them. It's a great idea.
All hail Emperor Sunday.
Yeah, it's like he's been dead like 1,000 years.
Fetters of Lament. The guidance note has ill tidings to share with you. That's great. I regret to...
doesn't have anything else to give us.
Right? It's been mean since the day we met it. I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. It's not my fault. I didn't sever the connection or anything. But according to my records, it was destroyed not by me, but by a dragon, which broke free of its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Etherico-Chemical Research Facility. The Elegant Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused, except for me, because I laugh at your ignorance. Goodbye.
So yeah, I was like, I don't know if I like this thing or I hate it.
I can't remember. Did you voice me, Guardsman, or was it me?
I think it was...
I can't remember. It's been a while.
I know I did Nidhogg. It's been too long, I can't remember.
I can't either. I'll just voice it. How does he talk? So...
Gotta be like, so...
Show. Thy journey hath led to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred, steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Long before...
That's quite an emo poem right there, like...
Because tonight will be the night that I
It's
fall for
true,
you.
but dramatic.
He's a dramatic dragon daddy.
Yeah.
Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Beyond thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words, partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Bye-bye. I'm gonna make an emo song now.
You sure now. That inspired me.
I fell in love with an emo girl. Man, I swear the dragons feel like they get, like, severely abused by people.
Yup. Because I guess they're immortal, they have tons of power. So when mortals look at them, they're like envious of that and they want it. So they do anything to exploit it. And this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Oops.
I
Oh,
have to
wow.
imagine this is what the rest of... This is like what the rest of the Isles are supposed to look like, but it just got all ungreen and dead and shit. And he said one of his first brood was here.
Yeah.
It's just not like this, you know?
She seems comfortable.
Yeah. Just chilling, you know? The little dragon pad.
Yeah. It's free rent.
Free real estate.
A great worm is being held in some manner of restraint. Joke's on you, she's
Yeah,
into
like
that
who
shit.
said Yeah, she's into bondage.
You can voice her.
Okay. Who cometh to this forsaken place and disturbeth my solitude? I'm going to say these words in your own damn language and somehow still hear mine. Oh, now you're gonna talk in your own.
Tiamat, my child.
Father, can it truly be you?
None other. My form is such that I may journey with Heidelin's chosen. A mortal who desireth to end the war between man and dragon. Let's have a flashback of Heavensward. Oh.
We're still playing it. I'm just gonna talk over her dialogue. Millennia have passed since I was brought low by the men of Alec. To think that the war rages still between our kinds. Hearkeneth to my tale, child of man. I am Tiamat of Midgardsormr's first brood. In a time before time, my father did come to the star, bearing 7 eggs. He's like, it's true.
These eggs did my children hatch, and once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Heidelin.
We're like in a true, like, multilingual family right now. We're just like, oh, now we're doing English? Okay.
Yeah.
Together with my brood's brother, Bahamut, I journeyed south to Mericidia, and together we brought forth innumerable children to this world. We abided in peace, and all was well until the man of Alec came, some 5,000 years since. They slaughtered my children in droves, and took from me my beloved Bahamut. 'Twas then, when I had fallen into the depths of despair, that black-robed men came unto me, the Asians.
Oh, great.
They offered to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted a decision which I shall regret unto my dying breath. But what they brought back was a mockery of my beloved worth. The Asians gifted his murderers to means to entrap him. Know this, child of man. The beings thy kind call gods are but specters of thy mind's creation, given form at a great cost to Hydaelyn. Many such beings yet slumber across the land, brought to heel by the selfsame empire that bound me. They must not be released into the world.
That's good. We already defeated Bahamut.
If thou wouldst end the conflict, vanquish the Assi, and deliver the weak of will from the bonds of their dark influence.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It hath been 5,000 years, my child. Will thou not forgive thyself?
No mon no one no
The release of death is denied me here, yet I desire not freedom. Nay, Father, I shall live with my regret until the world itself has ceased to be.
Aw, Tiamat, don't do that to yourself.
Such
We can just hit that control panel over there.
She's like, shh, I am lamenting. It's my hour. Such is my just punishment. Swords cling with the darkness, for calling forth a loathsome and lamentable creature, which blackeneth my beloved's memory. I now bequeath to you a heart attack. Enjoy it while you can.
At
Your
last,
journey ends here,
traveler. We have all of our crystals back.
We have gotten all of the Chaos Emeralds.
Super Larks and Super Zuyaya. Mommy,
Rainbow!
Mommy, can you hear us?
Only proving that the Warrior of Light is gay. There's no way around it.
Beloved son, the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Yes, Mommy.
Whatever you say.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more.
Yeah, for no hope of you.
Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
What's that? You're Midgard's Mercy evolving.
Bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
You can just do that?
We go.
Could you have done this the entire time?
He's like, yeah, I was kind of a jerk to you at first.
Now we are lifelong friends, bound in fate. And by this really cool harness. There's even snack packs in the back. He brought goldfish for you to snack on while we
you
go
can
to
now you can now ride. You can now ride Midgardsormr.
Everybody's like furiously typing out fanfiction now.
Oh god.
You can now ride your scars. Did you really need to announce that? Embodied voice of the game.
We now fly.
We're already. We are just up in the air.
Right to Tiamat. We're just like, we have other important things now.
Tiamat has resigned herself to 5,000 more years of depression, and you're like, okay, well, we're not getting to her today, so.
Yeah. Ah, look at these statues.
We don't. They're not there. I don't see them. I'm not looking at them. The Zia is like, I don't know what that is. That sounds bad.
It just sounds bad.
Whee! Thank you, Midgardsormr Dad. I'm going to enjoy the goldfish crackers you left for me in pack.
Ah. So we have reached the quest known as Heavensward.
Oh.
This is the final
This is
quest.
when you know you're at the end.
This is the final quest.
Whatever the expansion names drop, you know it's the end.
Yup. So, I'm gonna leave it as a cliff note and leave that quest all for next time.
We'll do Heavensward.
Oh boy, what a journey.
We still got so much to go through, all the patches too.
Yeah.
And then we'll be on to Stormblood.
Stormblood
For 1 million years.
God.
And then Shadowbringers for 1 million years.
And then Endwalker for one day.
The hell that happens. For 1 day. Yeah, Endwalker only lasts 1 day according to Square Enix's timeline. So, you know, Heavensward was 1 week. A Realm Reborn was 3 days. Stormblood, I don't know, was a really hungover weekend.
Shadowbringers
only
like
takes,
a second. 1 second.
5 seconds, yeah. And then all of Endwalker takes place within a day. That's just how it is.
Oh boy. Well, next time is going to be a jam-packed action-adventure one, where we might meet some Garleys, we might meet some Astians, and maybe even deck an old man's ass. Lots of crazy
I mean, that's
things.
what we're here for. I'm here to punch out the Pope. Like, Zia is not here for the dragon, she's not here for Regula. She's here to punch, like, the Pope in the face and bloody his nose a little bit.
Punch his face. I just want to cut his beard.
Yeah, that's another thing. We can do that either before or after. It's just up to you.
It's at the same time. What color is my underwear? SpongeBob, you gotta ask him a question first. Oh, you're right. So yeah, we have reached the end of our stream. So, if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up because it does help out the video. And if you want to support the series, please hit the subscribe button and then also hit the bell so you get notified next time we go live. So, next time we reach the conclusion, well, the first part conclusion of Heavensward. So, hope to see you then.
The base expansion.
Yeah, the base expansion.
Bye.